And Manuel will be joining us today. He will be observer lah. Observer for today.
Morning, Doreen. Mute already. Yeah, mute.
Oh, so Manuel, you're working from home, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm everywhere lah, everywhere.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, for this case, is the parents she requested like something like she can go anywhere, any place instead of the picking up homework. She asked me that day. So that I proposed this to her, then like she's so excited.
When
Okay.
parents, okay, maybe we talk that one a bit later. Okay. So good morning, everyone. So for today's session, okay, we will be discussing. Did you guys see my slide moving or not?
Yeah. It's slide moving, no? Yeah, now. Yeah.
Okay. They're a bit draggy sikit today. Okay. So the objective that we want to discuss is actually, there are 3 points that we want to discuss today. So the first one, we want to discuss about students' ability up to level 3A. Okay. And we would like to review and discuss instructional plan, okay, that has been done up to level 3A. And also we want to discuss the next action plan after understanding student situation in level 3A. Okay, so the students that we're going to discuss today is Aneeq. Okay, I think you can somehow predict because I asked you to give me information about Aneeq. Okay, so Aneeq is P1. The enrollment date is last year, at the end of last year. So by now,
P1 is 2022, right?
P1 is 2022.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
Okay.
And then enroll last year. So up until today, it's 2 months already lah, the enrollment, right? So it's 2 months. The current level is 3A. Okay. The starting point is 4A. So to start our discussion, let us understand first student ability. And for this point, I really need your help because I never joined any classes before. Okay, but we will try to go through based on the study plan that you had done for Aneeq. Okay, so these are the study level for level 4A. Okay, so in this, by looking at the study plan, okay, my first question to you, what kind of information that we can extract from this study plan?
Okay. For Aneeq, he's a P1 this year, actually holding pencil. So that's why I also like feel quite, it's not sure whether to introduce a tablet learning for him. So I've been struggling for like, whether want to tell, because the way he hold the pencil is like this. I tried to change him during the first few lessons of first month during the 4A. It cannot, parent also give up, you know, because it has been like nobody changed him since now he's already 7 years old. When he come in, it's December, right? So it's already 6 years and 7 years old. I don't know how when he write, he really take the long time and the pressure to write. So that's why cause SD. This is what we don't know what to do with the pencil holding. We already try, but we can't.
Okay, so my next question is, you can see written, the second question, what contribute to the longer completion? So is this the reason why that, you know, towards the end, is because of the pencil holding? Okay, so among the 3 skills, academic skills, word skills, and study attitude, okay, is there any other skills that contribute to the longer completion time?
Focus lah.
Students focus. What happened during the class when you mentioning, because 4A is when students enrolled last
No,
year.
no, no. 4A he was okay because it's quite simple for him. So I could say he's quite focused, just like the pencil we have been observing. I've been observing him for the 4A. Sorry to say that 3A, I tak nampak dia langsung. I didn't
Okay.
observe it at all. I don't know what happened because that time I always start many online in the class, okay? So 4A first month, yeah, I did. So I know what happened. It's a pencil skill, cost him, beyond the SCT time. Okay, so for the 3A,
Not yet,
I
not
think,
yet, not
not
yet.
yet lah. Okay,
Check.
not yet lah. Okay.
Okay. So
Okay, this is a pencil skill. No, he writes very slow. How to say? The mom also noticed that, and normally he can't finish the when the teacher write in the board also he can't finish it.
okay. So I think when you share this information, it's reflected on the study plan here, because if you can see here, I actually predicted because students doesn't have stamina to write. Because if you can see, after students need to write more independent, okay, without the guidance, need to trace, students starts to increase in terms of the timing itself. And even if you can see here is 111.
At home good, is
Yeah.
it?
It could be at home. I have to check again based on the study record that you gave me. Okay. But if you can see, yes, based on the study plan itself, okay, if you don't observe Aneeq, you won't be able to see or to know what's happening to Aneeq.
Okay.
Okay, you are checking the timing, is it?
Checking the timing. Okay, never mind. You talk. Continue. Sorry, continue. Okay.
Focus.
Okay.
Okay. So this is, I want to emphasize that, okay, if looking at this study plan only, we will only be able to understand first, the timing increase and it's beyond white time. And we can also see there is only one time study plan, no repetition for him, right? But the information that you give to us just now, you are able to know what contribute to the longer completion time because you observe students in the class, right? Okay, so then I think I confirm the student situation that lead to the longer completion time is because of the students' writing skill is not developed yet. Okay, but I want to ask you, how about at the end of 4A, is it developed?
Okay. When I see actually when our 4A, right? Which one is the writing most? Is it 91, right? 4A 91, they have right. For 4A 91, they require a lot of writing every single page, right? Because 4A 91. Okay. I found that although it's beyond the SCT, but I found that he was better than the DT test, the writing speed.
The
This
writing
is
speed in 4A80.
throughout the 4A.
Okay. It's better than 4A80.
No. DT.
DT.
During the DT, very, very slow. I forgot to let you see the DT. Yeah. 61,141. Okay.
When you mentioned that during DT it's very slow, so at the end of 4A, it has improved.
Improve.
Can you share what kind of improvement? Because I didn't see him from the beginning. In what terms that it has improved?
Wait, let me see my. I cannot see, I cannot let you know what is the exact improve, but overall, my thinking or my perception of my image is he has improved, I mean, the speed at the end of the 4A. Or maybe I found that like he finished the class earlier than before. I don't know what, maybe the duration in the class.
Okay,
Good.
it's okay.
Because does siap like that. This is maybe my image during that
Okay.
time.
Okay, so it's okay. Later, maybe I can get the detail from you. Okay, so maybe now let's move to level 3A. Okay, so in level 3A, okay, my first question to you, by
Lost.
looking at this study plan, if you can see here, only the top one, the picture, what does it tells you about this picture only?
Hey, why that one is kosong kosong? That one, the 0 0 is.
The 0 at the end is actually your setting, but I haven't get the timing. It's not being recorded yet. But the 2 0 in the middle is actually it's planned, but no recording. I am not sure whether students haven't submitted. Yeah. So I guess this is the first thing that you see, right? That you can extract. That probably the 0 0 in the middle.
Didn't submit the work.
Didn't submit the work. Okay. What else can you see that from this study plan? What attracts you the most looking at this one?
ICT.
Okay, what is it about ICT that makes you interesting?
Most the worksheet are beyond the Y time. Yeah.
What else that can we see in terms of the timing?
Timing.
Yeah, the ICT, I think it's beyond Y time.
Okay. We can see that when the number require more writing, like 111 and 121 is the number is a 3 digit. So it's require longer time. And when come to the new set +2, also it took very long time. But I'm not sure why the third repetition. And the plus, okay, actually the 121 and 151 is a lot of questions. No, it's not. The number is getting bigger and require more writing. But at the end, he could finish in X beyond within the XY time.
Okay, that is a good observation that you mentioned in the towards the end, as the additions goes from +1, +2, +3, the time increase. But in the beginning, it's still okay. So maybe from this picture itself of study plan, we can see the first one, as you mentioned, the timing is beyond Y time. Second, we can see the inconsistency lah of the timing, right? Yeah, because in the beginning, okay. Then towards the end, tak okay. Then ada yang okay, tak okay, right? So it's inconsistency lah, okay? And it's a very good observation or assumption that you make here is because as the addition goes up, so the time also increases, okay? Okay, so my next question is that why, based on the three information that we agreed, the SCT is above Y time, inconsistency of time, and also the timing increase as difficulty increase. So what contribute to this situation?
I think the 54 minutes for the last 171 is not correct. Should not be 54 because he spent the class less than an hour, less than 45 minutes. My staff recorded wrongly. Okay, never mind. The 171, the last one, the 54 is a classwork.
54 is classwork.
And he left. He left within,
right?
Yeah, 6:28. And he came in about near to 6. So it's possible, it's impossible, it's 54.
Okay.
Never mind.
Okay.
It's okay. Okay. So actually, like you say, he's not consistent. I don't know, maybe this concentration lead to this, and the work skill, like maybe he doesn't have stamina for certain day.
Stamina for certain days.
Yeah, I would say the attitude, we haven't developed the whole, like, I mean, like when you come to class, you do the work, you stay focused. He belum. But he's the one quite quiet time, quite quiet. That talk, maybe he was sitting there like look around. Could actually I that one image from him.
Okay. So
It was so bad.
actually, at the moment for level 3A, right? Okay, you did mention probably because of concentration, probably because of the stamina. So these two are under work skill. Okay, so you are aiming, it could be the reason, it could be from the work skill that not been developed, as well as the study attitude. Okay, but I think for this one we couldn't verify because I think you mentioned earlier you couldn't manage to see him lah in level 3A. Okay, but it's okay. But at least with this one, okay, this is also why I want to discuss with you. Okay, if you recall back in level 4A, okay, you able to see the study plan and you able to understand what contribute to the longer completion time, right? But here,
Yeah, the purpose. Oh, sorry, wait, stop this.
okay.
At that time, why I remember, actually for the number sequence, he's okay. Why the purpose I start him for the 4A, I told the parent, is I want to develop the speed and the pencil skill. So I told the parent I give one round for the 4A. Because when I ask him to recite all the numbers, everything, he is okay on that number sequence, no problem. Also, that's why I still start him at 4A1. This is my purpose lah. So when the 4A, then we notice that there are some of the worksheets still beyond the white time. Yeah. So yeah, this will be most of our teacher, those my teachers say that yeah, he's holding pencil lead to this because he can't write very fast. Yeah, we admit that. So for the 3A, I would say that this is the 3A SCT. We have caused this maybe academic skill. He not master the +2 or +3. This may call to the beyond the white time. And then the pencil skill and study attitude, concentration, focus. Perhaps when he focus, he could do it beyond, within the X and Y. I don't say within the X lah, X and Y properly. Yeah, he may achieve it. Here, +2 and +3, maybe first time he haven't developed a mental calculation, so that's why lead to his using the longer time.
Yep. Okay. So now in level 3A, you have so many images that this longer completion time, it could be of due to academic skill not developed. It could be word skill and it could be study attitude. Okay. So maybe this is what has passed. We couldn't keep track back. Okay. But maybe now I would like to ask you before we discuss about this topic, okay, what is your rough image for Aneeq to achieve at the end of level 3A? Because in 4A, you are very clear. You want to train speed. At the end of 4A, he must develop certain speed, okay, stamina. But how about in level 3A? At the end of level 3A, what do you want to achieve?
Yeah, 3A definitely. Our aim for the 3A will be the +2, +3. That means they could answer the developmental calculation for the 2 and 3. So yeah, I tak tahu dia 2 and 3 macam mana sebab saya tak nampak dia, and he absent also on 15. Yeah, he was absent on 15 and 19. He come back on the 22nd. In February, he only turned up 1, 2, 3, 4 lessons.
Oh.
Only 4 lessons.
Okay. So now, we have actually went through students' study plan. Okay, this is as of nearing to the end of level 3A. you also have shared your image for Aneeq to achieve at the end of level 3A. For him to be able to answer +2 +3, I would say instantly, right? Because you want to develop the mental calculation. Okay, so at the moment, okay, based on the last class, the one that 54 minutes, the one that he checked out at 6:28, okay, what is the ability that Aneeq already have when doing set 3A 171?
Okay. I don't know. I didn't read it that day.
Okay, okay, it's okay. Maybe what can we do now? What would be Aneek's current level at the moment?
Okay, so that day, because, okay, the 26, 27, 28, he was using the command app to solve the worksheet. Because he had emergency, he went back to Kapok on the 23rd.
Okay.
And he didn't pick up the work. He said, then on the Thursday, I said, I can give you the, on the Thursday morning, early morning, 7 a.m. He said, we have no one in the center already Wednesday night. I can't pack for you. So an option is start from the 26th, you have to use the command apps lah.
Okay.
So he the
Submitted
parents
already?
the parents already install and got a worksheet, but I don't know how the kids did with the common apps. So after that, we talk about tablet learning. So I thought that that day, then maybe we can settle the tablet learning before we start the 1st of March. Then the kids can start using the tablet learning. That now, so then positive. So I don't want to disturb. She told me that we all are, whole family are unwell. So better let her, the family, I think I can call back today, can ask how are they. That time is a Monday morning. Yeah, she texts me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe we can give them some time to recover a bit lah.
Yeah.
Okay,
At least
yeah.
3 days, I think.
Correct. So for the 26, 27, and 28,
It's a common apps.
common apps, but do they send the completed work for you to mark? Not yet.
No.
Not yet. Okay.
Suppose thought that they are coming back yesterday. So I didn't ask for this lah when I planned.
Okay. So this one, okay, since
so saya tak tahu. Actually, saya nak repeat balik 738 based on my March.
Okay.
Before you show me this one, I already see cannot, must do 3A again.
Okay. This is your current thinking lah, that you have the intention to repeat. Okay. Then before that, okay, because now in 3A, you already have a quite clear image that you want him to be able to answer +2 +3 instantly at the end of level 3A. Okay. So now at the moment, you are not sure what is the kid's ability. And based on the assumption that we discussed just now, it could be because of not mastering the concept itself, +2 +3.
Maybe.
That's why it lead to longer completion time here, right? When it comes to here. And also it could be because of the word skill, the stamina is not developed and maybe couldn't focus when doing work. And also the study attitude haven't fully developed lah. Okay. So based on the image that you have and the assumption that you have at the moment, okay, what are the things that you want to tackle first? Because you have 3 assumptions, all you cover: academic skill, word skill, study attitude.
Sekejap. Okay. Come continue.
Okay. So just now, okay, I mentioned that you have an image for Aneeq to achieve at the end of level 3A. Okay. But at the moment, your thinking is to repeat. Okay. One of the factor is because you find that Aneeq haven't developed certain skills. And at the moment, you are assuming all the 3 skills lah. Academic skill also got, work skills also, probably the concentration and the stamina and the study attitude as well. Okay. You ignore the word 3A, okay, because since you wanted to repeat back in 3A, so my question for you is, what is your next focus for Aneeq at level 3A? Among the 3 skills, which one that you want to develop first? We can't go all 3 together, right?
Okay, the first, the academics part, maybe when he comes back, I will check his +2 and +3 concept first. If he's okay, for the speed, I would say I will observe one more time for the +2 and +3, or when he does the 191, then we can see that whether he has the good mental calculation for the +2 and +3. So maybe assign the 191 worksheet in the center, and my action plan is it academic first. I will do the academic first.
Okay, so you will assign 191 in class, okay, because you wanted to observe +2 and +3. Okay.
1, 2, 3
So,
like that one.
what could be your instructional plan when you observe Aneeq at 191? You will only observe, or you will give certain instruction to Aneeq?
As usual, I mean, maybe just talk to him in a few words, then let him start encouragement words. That's it lah. I hardly talk to him. Okay, he only talked to me, teacher, I finished. Can you text my mom?
Okay. So maybe we can confirm back. Okay, now your image is for him to answer +2 and +3 instantly. So now in next action would be assign 191 in class, because you want to confirm whether students has developed or understand the concept of +2 and +3, right? Okay. So my suggestion to you, probably in the next class, in 191, you can observe first. You no need to give any instruction to guide students to do +2 or +3, because you wanted to observe him whether he can grasp the concept or not, right? Because this is your checkpoint, right? Before you decide whether you wanted to repeat him or not. Okay. But my next question for 191, how many minutes that you foresee students will do it? Maybe we can go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, 191. That's
can say my target or not, or say my foresee or my aim.
It could be your aim, how you think that students will attempt. In terms of SCT for 191. How many minutes students will do 191 in next class?
17, 18 minutes.
17 to 18 minutes. Okay. So this is your image for students lah. Right? Okay. If students, let's say 17, 18 minutes, only do half page.
Half set.
Half set saja. What would be your next instruction?
Wah, half set tak kot.
What would be your next instruction plan? You will let students to continue with guidance, or you will let students to finish by his own?
When you say that 17 minutes, he just reached half set, is it? Maybe. What will I do? Is it that time? During that time?
Yep. You will just let students continue, or you will give certain instruction to help students finish.
We were based on the problem. I mean, what caused him to like in 17 minutes he complete up to that 5 sheet. If it's because of the lack of concentrations, maybe we will stand beside him or sit beside him, give some observation. Okay, this is one part. Let's say focus. Okay, maybe we stand beside him like for another few pages. Then we go around, then come back again, rather than let him do himself. Let's say because of the academic skill, that means he not master the +2 or +3. We will give some instruction on that.
Okay.
Then we have to replan again, repeat on the +2.
Okay. Give me a moment. Oops. Alamak. Sorry, yeah. Okay. Okay, maybe I have to write it down. So next class would be 3A191. Okay. Your action plan would be to observe students attempt +2 +3. Your image is student able to answer +2 +3 instantly. Okay.
I mean, so that mental calculations is built lah for the +2 and +3 lah.
So MC is built up lah. This is your image. So your action plan would be this one. And then this is the first one. So your action plan is only to observe. But
Academic lah, my action plan is focused on the academics
correct.
first.
Focus on academic. Oh, sorry. Sorry, yeah. So your action plan is only to observe, but if you mention if students if concentration is an issue, so you will sit beside student to bring his focus back to work for few pages. And then if the academic skill is the issue, you will give instruction to student. Okay, so what kind of instruction that you will give to him?
What kind of instruction?
Let's say students are very slow. You know, like +2, like really hold, then okay, right answer. Then, or maybe counting, because we never know what is happening at this with students at the moment. So if you encounter this kind of situation, how are you going to handle student in terms of academic?
plus kalau he can't do +2 +3. Perhaps I don't know. I don't okay. Sorry, I really can't image. Do not have the very clear image on the Aneeq. Now I also forgot about the DT already.
Okay. It's just that I want you to try to think because your concentration action plan is very clear. If students have concentration, you will sit beside, bring his focus back, get students to focus for a few pages. So if academic, if student cannot do +2 +3, let's say counting. So how are you going to give students? Is it, are you going to give answers so that students instill the memory, or is it you help students to relate, do +2 relate from +1, do +3 relate to +2? So what are the methods?
We have to see what is his problem, then we will give the related instruction. Like you say, we have so many methods, right?
Correct.
The next number, show him the, like, let's say he's good in the +1, like you say, give him example of the, let's say 22 plus 20, okay, 191, 191 should be like 9 + 2. He has problem in the 9 + 2, maybe we should show him, like you say, what, 9 + 1, then the next number. So there's, yeah.
Okay.
Like you say, for those sometimes when they stop at the one question, like you say, answer provided for one question, they can move on. This also happened to the student.
Correct. Understand.
I don't know, sometimes like they stop there, they can't think, but when we show them one, then it's okay. They can move to the last page. This is happen. So I can't give you the exact what's the instruction. Like you mentioned, there are so many ways. So we cater for the needs.
Correct. Okay, I understand. So I just put depend on the student situation, and what are the instruction plan that you probably will give to student is for students to read it from the previous edition. Is there any other that you have in mind?
Related to the previous edition.
If students having problem, what kind of instruction that you can give to student?
If let's another one is like next number concept.
Use the next number concept. I think the previous edition, right? This one.
Oh yeah, it's in the previous edition. Okay.
Usually, what kind of instruction that you give to students?
What else?
Not only Aneeq lah. How about other students? What kind of instruction that you give?
Yeah, mostly the three we are related to the previous number, right? And the example, okay, maybe sample of the answer. I don't know.
You want me to write it down, or you want to focus on the first one only?
Yeah, first one.
First one. Okay. It's okay. Okay. So these are the plan. Okay. So my last question: when is 3A191 will be given to students? Because I would like to.
Okay, so actually yesterday there's supposed other one set to do. My plan was 2A1. Then apa yang saya cakap then he was absent and he was not feeling well, so I didn't let the parent know yesterday what is a set that he's supposed to do, because on Monday he told me that he macam ada balance, he tried to catch up on that Monday morning, means that he still haven't completed his homework lah. So maybe I will chat with her later. I think he won't come for this whole week. I will say that he will come back on next Tuesday. Good.
Next Tuesday.
Sebab his Aneeq class is on every Tuesday and Saturday.
Tuesday and Sunday.
Saturday.
Saturday. Tuesday and Saturday, 8 and 12. But for tomorrow, students will do worksheet? Will do homework or not?
Tomorrow, no, today I will check the mom whether he has finished all the previous homework and the Kumar app for the 3 set, whether he has done it or not. So from there, he said, okay, done. So I will plan start from tomorrow date. I don't know, later we check. So what is it? I don't know whether he has done or not. Rather than I still like assign daily, I'm not sure whether, because when you refer to the Kumar app, you are doing the same worksheet and same worksheet again, like demotivated lah. You understand or not?
Correct. Some more
in one shot, like because like say like he had been, missed for the 3 days. We still give like repeated. Then tak tahu lah macam dia akan why is keep repeating and ask me to look at the same 3A, apa ni 3A 181, 3A 191 or I don't know. I will check first later. Then I will plan for the study plan.
Correct. I think it's a very good thinking that you have. That you are thinking on student perspective. What would students would think when it's given the same worksheet all over again?
And because it's a common apps, it's a worksheet, I'm okay on that. It's a worksheet, it's okay, right? Like common apps,
yeah. Some more we have to consider that the condition that students are facing now, it's not good lah, I would say, right? So we have to understand also. We have to juggle students' motivations and we have to understand on the students' perspective as well. Okay, so this is your next action plan. So you just let me know if let's say students are doing 3A191 at home. So what would be your next action plan? Okay,
191 at home.
Yep, let's say students already completed 171, 181, and 191. Are you going to repeat this one in next Tuesday class as well or not? You just confirm back with me lah.
If not, 191 will be 2A1. Amira, if not 191 will be 2A1 in class.
Yep.
2A1 also the checking of the 3A, right? Review of the
Yes.
3A.
Betul. Yeah, because I wanted to observe, and these students came for physical ke dua-dua?
Physical.
Alamak.
Physical, yeah.
Yeah, I really need your help lah to help me to record. Okay, yeah. So actually, that is the end of the discussion about students. Okay, so maybe I can summarize a bit for you. Okay, so if you recall back, okay, the situation that you had in 4A and 3A is very different. In 4A, you have a clear image, you observe students, you're able to achieve what you want for students. But in 3A, you have the image for students, but you don't know what's happening in the binder. So you couldn't achieve yet at the moment, right? Because you don't have the check and balance lah. You couldn't check how students been doing, whether what you achieve is what you set for students is achieving or not. Okay, so it's never too late. Okay, we can observe students for 3A191 and 2A01 to further decide what will be the next action plan for students. Okay, yeah. So my next activity with you, I would like to join students since it's physical class. Maybe we can discuss lah if students coming at timing that you can help set up that I can observe live. It will be good. Otherwise, you can help me to record.
It means that the student come to my class, you want me to set up for you to observe from live.
Yes,
okay. I think
if
it can work.
If possible. So after that,
I just point my laptop to the student.
Correct. That one could be also if you are okay. So the next one, we will review the students' work lah. Okay, it's either 3A191 or 2A01. Okay, and then I am hoping that students will start using Kumon app as soon as possible, the tablet. Then we can review the students' learning through the class Navy itself. Okay,
but I don't know if the student holding the pencil skills, it's what can using the stylus pen, is it? I don't know. Macam mana Tak ada apa-apa kan?
Because the students can try, the other day can open kan, so shouldn't be a problem lah.
No, I just worried that because when you write using the tablet, you no need to like train your pressure of the writing kan. So that means that dapat develop their pencil skill lah. That time when they join Kuma using the physical worksheet, actually it helped him a lot in the gradually. I mean, you have been practice at writing every day, definitely your speed will be increased, let's say using the pencil physical class. So when we change him, then he changed to the tablet learning. So I worried that his pencil skills cannot be developed, is it?
So,
This is my concern.
Okay, so for
This is
this
actually I
part
never
also-
taught this to the parent. This is my own thinking.
Okay, then for the 3A191 or 2A01, are you aiming students to already start doing tablet?
I don't know. So I don't know how to, if let's say he's just to ask, let's say we can have the meeting in these 2 days. So when can he get his account? And it's like 1 week or 2 weeks.
We already
Immediately.
Yep.
You already have okay. So means that after the rehearsal, after she signed the consent, then she can get it.
Yes. Do you remember you are the one need to create the student's ID and password? Huh.
Oh, I am create. Oh, okay.
Yes. You need to add students, right? Then you have to give students the password and ID.
I'm the one who do it. Okay. I see. Okay. So it's a nice rehearsal. She's okay. We can arrange for the rehearsal. Then we can go. Okay, consent. Okay, then I create.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So maybe most probably the next Tuesday class already doing tablet lah, right?
Perhaps kalau everything goes smoothly.
Yep. Okay. Then that one would be even better if students doing tablet. Okay. We can see the recorded as well. Okay. So that is all from my side. Thank you so much, Doreen. So how do you feel about the session? I think this is the first time that we discuss about
student case.
Yep.
It's very good. So I get clear of the Aneeq. If not, saya akan plan whatever saja.
Okay. Yeah. It's good that you have this reflection, and I want to tell you, you have the plan. Okay, you have the image, you have the plan. It's just that the execution. Okay, maybe that's something that we can work on together.
Later you send me that action plan PPT, the slide.
Okay.
That slide, one slide will do.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Manuel, anything to say?
I think in terms of a 3A student of P1 kindergarten, this group of students I think is quite familiar for you, right? You have been working quite a lot on this group of students.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like those observation point like work skills, academic skills, study attitude also are something that is quite familiar for you already.
Yeah, we have been like for the VSG, the study group, we discussed for 2 years, I think.
Yeah.
So previously was more on 6A and 5A last time.
Correct. Then it gradually goes up. So I think like when I hear about the discussion about the action plan, it's actually quite easy to link between like the challenges you see Aneeq is facing, like pencil holding, mental calculation, academic understanding of the +2+3 focus. All these challenges you are able to identify quite quickly, and based on the like academic skill, work skill, all those things, then it links to your action plan quite quickly, I feel. So I think you also mentioned about like this student in 4A situation is like this, but 3A is something that we are unsure yet. So I think this tablet this tablet learning it provides it with an opportunity, you see, because like even if you don't get to observe the student, you'll be able to utilize the class navy to review the
how he does the work, the recording part.
Correct.
Yes, normally I will see the recording part.
Yeah, so this is I think it's a next generation of way that we observe students. It provides us with more opportunity to actually know how student is doing. So maybe like when Aneeq starts to use the tablet learning, then maybe we won't have this issue that we do not know how student is doing in a certain level already. Yes, we get to review it whenever that is convenient to us.
Yes, correct. It's true. Just like this time, like I told to Amira, my concern is, let's say he's using the tablet. That means we cannot develop. No, it's not we cannot develop. I worry that the pencil skills cannot be developed so smooth or it's totally different when you're holding the stylus pen and the whole pencil, right? The feel and the pressure. I don't know how the pressure on the tablet. I never tried.
If you haven't tried, it's of course a bit difficult to imagine, but it's a very interesting feeling of using like
This
the
pen.
E-pen.
E-pen.
This one is an E-pen.
No, like Samsung, mine, I also have this pen for my this one.
But it's smaller. Samsung pen is more thinner.
Oh yeah, thinner and small, yeah.
I think the one that Aneeq's father get is more or less like the size of a
pencil.
But the pressure of this, I don't know how is the
pressure wise. I think it really depends on the brand that he buys. For those that are more sensitive, actually it is quite close to how a pencil feels like.
Yep.
However, the different thing is like the because when we write on paper, right, we feel the feedback of the pen and the paper. Maybe the difference is how it feels when you use the stylus on a tablet. Because the feedback feeling is different. Like you feel the way that you feel is writing is different. Because sometimes the screen is more smoother. You don't feel the restriction, the geseran on the paper.
So means that then he doesn't need so much of the pressure to write on the.
In a way, it's possible like that also. He doesn't need as much pressure to write because screen is always more sensitive than paper.
Correct, yeah.
So in terms of
I just worry that part lah. So if let's say I now like he start using this, I worry I may cause him that dapat develop this skill that this is my main concern.
Correct. But again, we have to look at the situation. Pencil skill, is it something that we develop it in 3A into 2A? If you want to develop pencil skill in 3A, 2A, it's also relatively difficult because of the number of writing and academic skill coming into hand. They have to do fast. There are so many things in this particular level. And
so that time I didn't let him do the zoom because I said like I hope that 4A can help him on this lah. So I give one. Actually, he doesn't need the 4A. He knows all the number sequence already.
Yeah. So I think this is something that we just have to keep observing whether or not like writing on tablet it gives him too much of an issue.
We will see nowadays, we monitor. If let's say he can't, or we can start anytime, right? We can see.
Correct.
Yep.
Because nowadays the pen that we use, right, is also they have different technology. You see, like we have something called the palm rejection. So actually, when you use the pen, your hand can touch the screen and write one. So it wouldn't affect the things that you're writing. So it somehow feels like writing on a paper using pencil.
Oh, okay. This is the palm reaction is for all the stylus pen, is it? Not only the
not really. You have to buy. You have to check. I think the one that the parents buy, I have to read the description now. But most of the pen nowadays, they have this function lah.
Or not depends on what apps lah. Actually, it's not because of our core.
Not app, based on the pen.
The pen.
Based on the pen.
Okay.
Can only know when the student really start to do lor, then we will know lah.
So 60 ringgit you want to buy or not and test? I do not have an iPad, so I cannot test.
You can buy one iPad.
Marine instructor will get tablet next week. So
then I can. I have the pen also. Never mind, I can go and buy the 60 ringgit pen and try also.
You buy the pen.
I buy the 60 ringgit pen.
We only give you tablet.
So, hey, you're not giving me the pen, is it? HQ?
No, so far as I'm concerned, no, it's only tablet. Let me check again for you.
Oh, then I buy the pen, okay? So if I buy the 60 ringgit pen, it's work. I ask everyone to buy 60 ringgit pen for my student who want to join this. Because when I told them 500, that one nak beli 500 ringgit plus for the pen.
But check their device. check their device
check their
first.
device first. I can
Because
recommend.
pen also got a few brand. 60 ringgit one is one. Mine is about 90 ringgit.
So can work also.
Can work, but it depends on, you have to read the description. Because different model, it may take different pen.
So you're using what now? Which tablet? iPad or Samsung?
iPad A4.
What is iPad A4? I don't know what is iPad.
iPad A lah. iPad A lah. Generation for 2020, year 2020.
Year 2020. So your 90 ringgit is work. Okay.
Work. But all comes to, you have to read the description really. After you read the description, you get the item, you have to read the booklet to know how to use the pen. Is it? Some maybe they don't see,
when I want to
they
buy the
cannot
pen,
use.
you cannot. I bring the iPad to the shop. Let's try.
That one is
Can also lah.
But you need to find the sales person
The
yang
sales-
tahu.
The seller.
That is
Yeah.
knowledgeable. That otherwise they just say, oh, can I think everything can use. So like
But you
you have to see the description lah. Not
But you
all
bring the
pen
knockoff
compatible.
brand to the iPad shop to ask people to help you, man. They say you never bring the original pen, then how they help you? You ask Jialet also can. Jialet also using all those Apple devices.
Never mind, it's okay. I will buy the pen. Dapat 60 ringgit tak boleh, buy lagi 90 ringgit. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So
So
500 plus.
correct. So later, Doreen, once students use tablets, kita akan see the difference in terms of the experience and what's benefits that this class Navi and Common apps gives to students and instructor lah. Okay, which is one of it you already mentioned. I think you discover when you had with Nikash that you are able to see the recording part to understand how students doing, which is previously we can't really monitor what's happening at home, right? Yeah. So I think this is one of the learning that you already got. So let's discuss further lah after these students do. Okay. And one last thing about the students' pencil skill, I think Manuel already covered. And I think this one probably what can you do to ease your concern? Maybe in next class we can see also whether students at least the bare minimum, whether students can hold pencil correctly, the grip, instead of the pressure itself. Okay, because the pressure, the control, it depends on how students hold the pencil and how is the grip. Okay, so let's see this one in next class. Then we discuss further. If needed to be developed, with doing tablet, of course, it's hard to develop, but what else can we do? Probably we can advise parents to buy, writing punya exercise ke, what else, okay? So maybe this is also one of the things I will take note and I'll give to you lah the next class, what do we want to see.
Okay. Yeah, I want to address my concern about this class maybe. I actually lost track of the planning for Nikash, I just look at when you ask me to give the Nikash record book, actually I tak tulis lama dah. I just based on the study plan that one to assign the work for him. So when they ask me, I need to copy from there into my record book. I don't know how other instructor, do this, whether they write the record book first, then only they plot it. For me now, I too depends on that, maybe to assign the work for him.
Okay.
I tak tengok record book dah.
Okay, first, why do I ask you Nikash record book is actually, I didn't know that you copy from class Navy. Actually, I wanted to see the difference when you do in book and when you do in class Navy. That's
saya
why
tak
I
buat record
wanted.
book.
Yes.
Saya based on that one to assign the worksheet.
Okay, so
So
I
I
think this
don't
is a
know.
miscommunication that we should improve. Maybe I should tell you in advance why do I want the record book. Okay, because I want to see the difference. This is also one of the things that I would like to see in Aneeq. Okay, because now I already have you to plot out right in the study plan, so you can see how many repetition, is it one time study. Okay, so when it comes to class Navy, I want to see the difference. Is there any difference how you set planning for students? Is it lesser repetition, or is more? Is it a longer span? Is it a shorter span? So then I wanted to discuss with you, why is it so? Like, why do you have this kind of changes? How do you feel about the changes? Is it you feel that it's more individualized because you already know what's happening from classes, from homework, then you plot based on it? Because when doing record book, I think many of instructors, it's either they do 2 weeks, 1 week,
No,
2 weeks
I
straight.
I do not do this to Mikash anymore. When now I assign, I finish the marking on that class day. So after that, I will assign for the next.
Next
I
week
mean,
or next week?
next week, next
week.
for
Mm.
So it's a short span of no, it's a not 2 weeks like I don't do like planning for like 2 weeks. 3 days,
Yes,
4 days, 3 days, 4 days like that. My plan is for 3 days, and then 4 days, 3 days, 4 days.
right. So
So
this is one of the changes lah that you experience.
itu okay, but because of Nikas, he doesn't do the work every day. So I put that down. Okay, these 3 days lepas this 4 days this is okay. This is my part. Okay. Saya salah. Okay, I should monitor actually according to my date, because in that bar there is no date status unless they finish the work. Only we know, right? So let's say he doesn't do the work for the 4 days. He said that 3 said oh dapat ada 3 lagi. Saya sudah tertipu lah.
Okay, then this one,
That's
right?
my problem. So I don't know how other instructor, they copy it aside from the plan in the record book first, then they pindah atas Navy, is it?
Okay, so far the one that I knew is that similar like your situation, they already plot right away in the class Navy. Then only after that they transfer. It's not that from record book transfer to class Navy, it's from class Navy transfer to record book.
They like me lah.
Yes.
But how the instructor then, if he really monitor, the instructor really monitor like this child is doing every day, is it? Because for Nika we can see that dia tak full days, tak this day, tak 28 days kan, you based on my record book. Mesti ada hilang 7 days, 8 days.
Correct. Okay. So this one I am not really sure how other instructor experience, but the learning that you get is more or less is the same, that you're able to know student situation better.
Yeah. I prefer that. I very like that part. From there I can see that ICT, I can see that, then I can do the next one, or either one to cannot. I mean, still remain that block rather than I move them to the new block. Correct. It's quite clear from that one.
Yes. Okay. So I think this is also what you will be experiencing with Aneeq.
Yeah.
At the moment, you're a bit lost, but when Aneeq doing tablet, you will experience.
We will see from there. Yeah.
In detail. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. See you in next class.
Next class, I'll be okay. Oh yeah. I mean, right. Let's say, she's okay. Are you free on like tomorrow? No, cannot. Class day. Okay, so our rehearsal will take for 30 minutes. Can or not? Sempat tak?
It depends on how fast lah they catch up.
Actually, now
30 minutes to 1 hour lah.
15 to 1 hour. Tomorrow? Kalau tomorrow you have free time or not?
Tomorrow?
Before my class, let's say. But I have to check with the parent first.
Okay, tomorrow my CV already cancelled. I only have discussion at 10 until 11. The whole day so far quite free for me.
Okay. If let's say everything she's okay, probably I will propose 2 p.m. 2 to 3 before my class start at 3 something.
Kan? Boleh? 2 to 3. I just take note first lah.
2 to 3 lah.
Okay, kan.
Kalau dia tak boleh 2 to 3, 1 to 2 pun boleh ya?
Okay, boleh. Okay.
Kasih lah. Nanti tanya khabar dulu, okay?
Betul.
Don't talk about this first.
Okay. We lagi tadi, we want to end it, but we keep discussing. I think long time lah, we didn't chit chat.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Anwai. Thanks,
Thank
Amira.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.